Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Higher Source Tarot. Thank you for tuning in and finding my most recent video here. I really appreciate all of you who've been subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing my videos. That really helps my channel, and it's really fun for me to see new subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that bell notification, and that will notify you when I post new videos, which is about once a week. I generally do a weekly read for each sign. It's categorized under the elements. I just posted a 2020 predictions video, so if you're interested to hear what the year ahead might hold for you, that is up and running. I also posted a video a couple weeks ago about all of the cards in the Rider-Waite deck, so all 78 cards explained if you're interested in learning more about tarot. So hopefully in these actually preceding days, you've been setting your intentions for the year ahead, getting very clear about what you want to see manifest in your life, and know that you can have, do, or be anything. You can have, do, or be anything. So know that about your own life, and feel that feeling. So you have the thought and you quiet your mind, so that way you can have inspired action come to you. And we can quiet our mind. That's when we get our best thoughts and best ideas for taking action. I actually got deep into meditation and was able to write a book in about 2 weeks. So it was like 10,000 words at a time. It was just flowing out of me, and I do feel like that was source working through me, but it was my way of doing it, getting into that portal, was through meditation. So quiet your mind. It really can pay off. So the other thing too I was going to say is, as we do this, we're going to use these Ask and It Is Given cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. These are the teachings of Abraham, so if you are interested at all in the law of attraction, this is a great resource. Many books. The book Ask and It Is Given is a great book. It has 22 processes for raising your vibration and manifesting. So what is going on here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2020 for Sagittarius? All right. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We'll start with your Abraham card here. It is natural for my body to be well. I love it how the person is sleeping. Okay, we need sleep and we need water as human beings. You do not have to think specific thoughts about your body, but you have to not think specific negative thoughts. If you could never again think about your body and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body would reclaim its natural place of wellness. Yeah, so, in terms of health and fitness, I think that, we can get down on ourselves and compare ourselves, but, know that your body has served you well. So here we go. Your current situation is the 8 of Swords, so you may be overthinking something. And then with the 7 of Cups, I would for sure say somebody is up in their head a little too much here. Then you've got Strength here. That's your destiny or goal. In the more distant past, you have the 8 of Wands. More recent past, the 3 of Cups. Then you've got the 7 of Swords as an upcoming energy, and I think whatever happens, because you got the 6 of Swords after that is you, and the Page of Pentacles. Then we've got Temperance and the 4 of Pentacles here. So on the bottom of the deck, you do have some fire energy. You've got the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So your current situation may be overthinking too much. So, having all these options or choices, but not being sure of which one to pick. And it's your own, you're holding yourself hostage here. If this is you, it's not imposed by someone else. You can see she's standing there very loosely bound, and she could walk out. Her feet and legs are not bound at all. She could walk away from this whenever she wants to, but she chooses to stand there. So she is free. She just doesn't realize it. So know that you are too. This, whatever this is, it's purpose of it was to teach you that you can rely on your own resources. If it was a situation like a relationship where you were entangled financially, you are going to be okay financially. You will not need this other person to help you. You are learning here. And again, the Rider-Waite deck is all about the soul's journey, and the soul meets strength to learn about inner strength and to learn about self-reliance. And it's this is a time to discover your own intuition, your own confidence. And it basically symbolizes that we can become chained to our desires by our ego, but our soul is always free. Our soul is never chained by anything. That's always the ego or the mind or the personality, whatever you want to call it. So in strength, this is encouraging you to connect more with your higher self and to know that you have limitless potential. You do not need to be chained to anybody else to get your potential. So even if it was like a business kind of a thing and you're thinking of separating from it, but you're not sure that you're going to be sustainable without that, you will be. So in the past, I think there was some kind of a quick action, like a communication, if it was with a relationship, either love relationship or otherwise. I actually think there was kind of a falling out, and it happened rather abruptly. It kind of came out of nowhere, and it was like a kind of, you got to brace for change here, and whether that was like a company that got taken over by another one. But it's just a lot coming towards you is what I'm getting. You had a lot coming towards you, and it was just more than you could quite handle. I do think the holiday season was rather celebratory. You might have had a little too much alcohol or food, or just too much sodium and crap. And if that's you, there's plenty of fitness centers out there. And I mean, I've gone to the same gym for like 20 some years, and every year people bitch about all the New Year's resolutioners coming in, but you don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. If you know you partied a little too much, make some kind of a commitment of 30 days without alcohol, or even 1 day without alcohol. If you drink every day, do something for yourself so that you can kind of cleanse and clear out that energy. Now, with the Seven of Swords, this is definitely some shady crap that could be going on, but because it's a 7, and with looking at the other cards around you, I think it's going to be very short-lived. 7 is a lucky number, and so I don't think it's going to be a major setback, but more of a minor one, where it could be like somebody at work steals one of your good ideas and takes the credit for it. And guess what? You know what you do with that is next time I'll see it coming. I don't feel like it's going to be a major thing where you're going to come in and find your wife in bed with somebody or something like that. It's more of like, again, short-lived. And I do think that for some of you, you're just going to move away from the situation emotionally, and things are going to shift. And, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, look, sorry, not sorry. This can also be about travel. So it's possible that some of you are going to kind of get a travel inkling in this month and start planning a trip. And if you do, that would be something that will unfold easily. It'll be easy to find the airfare, easy to find the right hotel, that kind of thing. It'll be affordable. You are going to have an offer coming in by somebody. And again, this could be about work-related offer, where you might get a promotion or some new project or some new responsibility. And if it's a responsibility without pay, it is going to be something that will help you in the long run. So it could be something where they ask you if you'll be, the liaison for a certain situation, or the representative kind of a thing on a committee. And those are things that will build your resume and your career. So if that happens, I would take that opportunity. Now, if it's something else, like a relationship kind of a thing, I would tell you, you're going to have some choices in the matter. I do think that overall, January, you're going to be, if you need to detox a little bit, you're going to be able to do that quite well. But I think you're going to be more focused on yourself in January. And it's possible that, again, I feel like for the year of 2020, some of you are going to have a lot of financial success. And I think in January is where it begins. It's possible you might have some kind of a little relationship starting, but I don't feel like you're going to want it to. If it's anything that takes up too much time, you're not going to be interested in staying in it. So, your innermost feelings here are just a lot about going with the flow, being in flow. Okay, when we talk about, like, there's a lot of famous people that talk about find your bliss. This to me is like find your flow or be in flow. And when you do that, you are going to be unstoppable. I do think because you're going to be getting some material successes, you're also going to be kind of protective of what you've got going on. And even though you've got the Seven of Swords, I don't feel like overall you've got a lot of, people that are going to be trying to double cross you. But I do think you're well served by being a little bit protective of it. Sometimes we get a good idea and it's advisable not to go broadcasting it, because if you have negative people around you or jealous people, they're very quick to tell you why it won't work. And that can really increase self-doubt and build unnecessary self-doubt. And, just know that your good idea could be life-changing. It could be taking you in a direction that you'll look back on in years from now and go, I'm so glad I did that. And I'm so glad I kept it close to the vest, that I didn't go around and tell every single person, that I just kind of methodically went along here. And now I do think if it's more related to that Page of Pentacles and there's possibly a relationship coming, I think that it's going to be kind of one where there's not going to be there's going to be some reluctance and to move forward. Again, like I said, I don't think it's going to be the most exciting relationship in the world. I think it's going to be kind of like, it's something to do, but I'm not really that into this person. I just think, again, you're building some kind of an empire here for yourself, and the love will come when you have enough time for it. But too, you're this Queen of Wands here. You're perched on your throne with your loyal cat at your feet, and you're going to make your way in the world. You've got choices and options, and more than that, you've got opportunities. So very nice reading for you, Sagittarius. And again, I'm so appreciative of all of you who keep watching and subscribing, and I'll be back again next week. I love you.